Hey, so I realized that I did not put on the full astronaut costume. I showed you like me unboxing it and whatever. Um, but I actually didn't like try it on fully with like the helmet, the hat, the like this uniform. So I'm gonna do that now. I also went up to like my storage like above my cubbies here, and um I found the books that I drew when I was a child of like the Sarah and Jake travel to space, or like the space books that I was talking about like before. So I just want to show that. Actually, maybe I'll try on the costume and then I'll show you the books. So this is the costume. So I have the uniform on. It has like these buckles which you can kind of tighten. Feels kind of like a onesie because you just like zip it up. I already tightened these, so that's good. Kind of show you the pants. Yeah. This I will definitely wear out. This hat, this NASA hat. Sorry, just pretending I'm in space. And then I'll show you what it looks like with the helmet on. Okay, this is so sick. Like, this is so cool. And I think I have to take off this sticker here. Like, literally, like, the hat is cool. Like, I'll wear it out and everything. But, like, just the helmet and, like, this, like, the uniform. Like, just, it's so, this is so cool to me. Oh my gosh. Oh, it even has badges. So I guess this is the US. And then also this opens up. So you can see, oh, this is such a cool costume. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. And I think they have like the microphone. They do, so you can pretend to talk. Oh my gosh, I literally love this costume so much. So yeah, I'm gonna show you my, well, let me take this off so I can hear. You can't really, like, it's hard to hear with the helmet on because like it has this, or like the styrofoam, I guess, so it's kind of hard to hear in it. This is so cool. So cool. Okay, so I wanted to show you. So I think I made three. So I made three books when I was like a lot younger. So this was the first one. This was like written in pen, so space travel. And so it was like book 1 by Rose Fernandez at the top. So Space Travel by Rose Fernandez. So one day Jake and Sarah wanted to go to a different planet because they were bored of their planet, so they traveled to Mars. And that's like him traveling in like a spaceship. See, that's literally like the space helmets. When they were at Mars, they saw that it was a red planet. Oh, I spelled planet wrong. Jake and Sarah finally went to Pluto. They loved it there, so they stayed there. Then Jake and Sarah went back to their own planet. Then Jake and Sarah went to sleep and they traveled to another planet again. The end. And then next book coming out is the Jake and Sarah book 2, Sarah and Jake Travel Home. I'm wondering like why I put like, I said coming out as the Jake and Sarah book, and then like on the actual book I put like Sarah's name first, so Sarah and Jake Travel Home. But then like in here I'm like, I don't know, it's not cohesive. Oh, this was in 2005. Wow, that was long ago. So that was book 1. Book 2 is with color. So it's Sarah and Jake travel home. That's like the cover page. Okay, so one day Sarah and Jake wanted to go home, so they started to travel. They traveled to Mars, Jupiter, Neptune, and Earth to go home. Jake and Sarah had to find their star. I guess they live on a star. Jake and Sarah looked at each star carefully, so maybe they will finally see their star. Finally, Jake and Sarah finally, they found their star. They were so happy. But when they got on their star, they saw their family members. So now they were extremely happy. Now since they are... Oh. So this is Mom's room. This is Dad's room. So I guess they all live like on the corner of the star. It's pretty cool. Gonna live there for a while. They kind of got upset because now they missed their other planet, Neptune. So now Jake and Sarah want to go back to Neptune. So they packed up their suitcases and went back to Neptune. But they said bye again to their family members before. At Neptune, Sarah and Jake want to go back to their star, but they didn't because they knew they would want to come back to Neptune. The end. Okay, a little bit confusing, but I guess they wanted to travel and then they got homesick, so they went back home, but then they wanted to travel again when they were at home. Anyways, don't miss this next book coming soon. Sarah and Jake travel to the moon. Okay, so last book, book 3. So this was a trilogy. Aw, and this one is like written in pen and color. Sarah and Jake travel to the moon. So dedication. So I dedicate this book to me, the author Rose, who wrote this book, and to Sydney, my stuffed koala bear. Yeah, I was like into koala bears, like I think it was like my favorite animal back in, I guess, 2005. Okay, third book. One day Sarah and Jake were bored of the usual tour attractions on, yeah, my spelling was not the best, on Jupiter or any planet, so they decided that they would travel to the moon since they've never went there before. They got in the rocket ship excitedly. And got to the moon, but once they were there, they saw dozens and dozens of fields filled with cheese. You know, I have a feeling that this was inspired by like the Dumb Bunnies by Dave I forget his last name, Dave Pilkey or Dave. He did the Dumb Bunnies and he also drew, or that was like a show for a while, and I love that show. And then he did Captain Underpants, so like the Flipperama books. So cool. He did like a bunch of other ones, but yeah, I think I got inspired because they went to like the moon and I think they had cheese and stuff. Both of them couldn't believe their eyes and then got handfuls of cheese. She later took a lot of pictures and then went home and made a lot of cheesecake and omelets and only things with cheese. The end. And then I guess there's a next book, but I didn't make it. So Sarah and Jake find Earth. Pretty cool. These books are pretty nice. So yeah, those are like the storybooks that I was telling you about. Also, like, this is how the costume looks. I will definitely be wearing this next Halloween. Yeah, this is a really good costume because like sometimes like most Halloweens I don't keep the costumes, but this costume I will definitely keep. Also, yesterday I had to get my eyebrows done because they were just like literally like grown out. Like I usually go like every month, so I got them done. I know they're filled in right now, but it's literally like a haircut, but like for your eyebrows, because like after your haircut, like you feel so much better, like everything is all clean and like kept up. So while I was at the mall, I also had to go get another cleansing oil. I was trying to find like another, like a cheaper cleansing oil at Shoppers Drug Mart. But I mean, I've tried like their cleansing, or like I've tried different like things to get rid of like waterproof mascara, and like I have never been able to like find, because I remember I tried micellar water, I tried like a cleansing balm, or I tried some other stuff, some different makeup wipes and stuff. The makeup wipes, it took me a while to find like a makeup wipe that actually took it off. But yeah, so I go to MAC Cosmetics just because I know it's like more expensive, but like the cleansing oil, it works, it gets it all off. I don't have to worry about anything. It's super easy. You don't have to like scrub. So yeah, so I always go there, like, I don't know, whenever it runs out. And it is the Hyper Real. I remember I was using like their moisturizers, the Hyper Real. I don't know, I tried out like they had like a collection, but when I went this time, because I just go, well, I get my eyebrow pencils from there too, but I was going for the cleansing oil, and then the worker there, she was like, do you want the new one? And I was like, is it the same like cleansing oil? And she's like, yeah, but it's just it's in like this nice container, or this nice design this time. And I was like, sure, why not? Because yesterday was Valentine's Day, so February 14th, so I guess they did a like Valentine's, so it's kind of like hearts, but it's like a M for MAC, so it's kind of like that, if you could see. Super cool. So I was like, might as well get the new one. Like, and she showed me, like, the bottle looks so cute. So that's the bottle. It's super cute. I don't know, it's just a change from like the usual one. The usual one is like beige, and plus this one has like hearts on it. Pretty cool. Kind of reminds me of like dragon scales. It was kind of like hard to hear what she was saying, because there was also like a Chinese New Year like dragon dance going on like outside of the store, because I just went to Fairview to get my eyebrows done at Trade Secrets and then go to MAC, and then they were like performing like the dragon dance and everything, so it was like super loud with like the instruments. I caught like a glimpse of it, but there's a lot of crowd. Like while I was at Fairview Mall yesterday, I went to, I think it's Indigo or Chapters. They have the bookstore like across from the Trade Secrets. So I went there, and because like every now and again I one of my favorite authors is Cassandra Clare, because like she did the Mortal Instruments. I love the TV show, I love the movies. Well, the movies were like okay, but I read all the books, and then she made like a bunch of like side series. So I think it's Lady Midnight. I have a bunch of her books, and Chain of Thorns, Chain of Iron, Queen of Air and Darkness, like all of those series, The Dark Artifices, like everything. I've read like all of her books from that, like from the Shadowhunter series and everything. I know she has like another series, but I didn't read that yet. I'm more like interested in like the TV show. It was like shot in Toronto, like the Distillery District and everything. I was actually thinking about like rewatching it. I probably will again, but yeah, I wanted to, because I realized her third book, I think it's called Chain of Thorns, or book 3, like I have the Chain of Iron, the hard copy, I have it up there. And then I wanted to get book 3 because I went on her website and I found out that book 3 came out last year, January 2023, so I'm like a year behind already. It already came out and everything, but I went to the bookstore there because I wanted to buy it, but like they only had like the soft copy, and I prefer like the hard copy because it's like easier to like hold the page, and like I don't know, I don't like holding a soft copy because like if I'm gonna be reading for like hours, then it's like easier to like rest the hard copy because it just like lays the page down. So I have to like find a hard copy, probably on like Amazon or maybe like on Indigo. I'll order it online. But I was like, I saw the cover and I was like so excited. So yeah, I'm excited to like, I'll probably have to like reread the first 2 books maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I'll probably like reread. Yay! So I'm like excited about that. She also has like another like a side series coming out, a trilogy coming out. So it has like other characters, but it's gonna go like more, yeah, so it just like keeps going. So yeah, I want to like buy the hard copy book, so I'm like excited about that. And then like when I came back yesterday from the mall, I was walking like, because you know like the path to get to like the residence, I was like walking, and then like there's no snow or anything, but I saw like this like truck, or like this truck, it has like the it's a truck. And so I saw, because I was like, I never saw them like spray the salt to like for the sidewalks for that path there before, but I always see it like salted and everything. So I saw them like doing it. So they had like a truck, and it came out of like the back of the truck, so it sprayed kind of like a you know like when you water grass, kind of like the sprinkler, so it like sprayed like that, but it was like salt coming out, and like he would drive and it would like spray out. So that was pretty cool to see how they did that. And then also I had to go grocery shopping yesterday, so like I went back to residence, like, and I saw the guy like spraying the salt and everything, and then like I went grocery shopping. And then when I was coming back from grocery shopping, I saw like, I guess another person that lives here at the Seneca residence, obviously, because they were carrying their groceries, but they were like, I was thinking to myself, I'm like, oh, they're pretty smart, because like they were using the big Seneca residence like recycling bag to hold their groceries, because it's like a huge bag and you could just put it on your shoulder. And I was thinking to myself, I saw them doing that, and I saw like all of their groceries, because like normally like for me it's like I have like the side bag, like the duffel bag, but it's like it moves. But like if you use like the recycling bag, I saw it just like balance on his shoulder, and it was like, and it holds everything because it's like big. So that's like I was thinking to myself, I'm like, that's such a good idea, because like we just use it for like recycling, but like I'm thinking like that's a good idea. And then also when I was coming back, I was like stopped at like the light, like before you get to like campus, or like right at that intersection at like Finch, and then there's like the bus stop to the side, and then like the highway, so like right at that intersection, like right at campus. And like I see this like driver, he's like coming this way, but he's like, I'm on the sidewalk, and then like he drives literally like on the sidewalk, like, well there's like the sidewalk, and then there's like the grass part, so he drives like literally on the grass for like a while, and then everybody like stops and like watches him. So he's like literally like on, like he didn't just hit the curb, but like he like was literally like driving on it. I don't know if he was like an Uber driver, like trying to find a spot to like park quickly and then like drop off maybe like a student or whatever, but like I had never seen like a driver actually like drive up onto the sidewalk like right at the intersection, and like oh, because like I've seen like drivers like accidentally like hit the curb or like drive a little bit, but this guy like literally, like I was like, is he gonna be like driving like right beside me like while I'm walking?